So here we have the Nissan Juke 1.6 Techna automatic on a 15 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear of the car. Let's start off inside the boot and then we can work our way around the rest of it from there. So as we approach the boot area, you'll see we've got those red accents on the bottom, which also match the door mirrors and around the front of the car as well. Plenty of boot space, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And this tray will actually lift up and remove to reveal the full boot space that you get with this car. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round, and you can see the red that matches the rear of the car on the front there as well. Just before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you get full leather seats with the kind of white piping that matches that centre console area and the door cards. There's plenty to run through on this dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. In the middle you'll see the trip compute, which also displays the total miles on this car, which are 12,847. It'll also, just down beneath that, you've got the gear the car is currently in. As this is an automatic, we're in park. And then we have the fuel gauge just round to the right hand side of that centre console area there. You'll see the two green symbols, one in either dial. They represent a couple of safety features on this car, which are really fantastic safety features. On the right hand side, on the speedometer, you've got lane departure warning system, so this car will warn you if it drifts out of a lane. And on the left hand side we've got blind spot monitoring system, so again the car will warn you if there's another vehicle at either blind spot on either side of your car before you then indicate and move into its path. Backing out to the steering wheel, we got stereo controls on the left hand side, as well as the ability to answer and end phone calls, and then we've got cruise control and speed limiter over this side of the steering wheel. Over in the centre console here, where the stereo is, this is where we would pair up the phone in order that we make and receive those phone calls. But before we come back to that, you can see the car's got DAB digital radio. It also has AM and FM radio as well. We have a CD player at the top of that unit. We've got an auxiliary and USB input, plus on top of that you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth. So not only can you make and receive phone calls, but once you've paired your phone, you can also listen to music by the same method. We've also got satellite navigation, and one of the fantastic features you get with Nissans, which is the 360 parking camera. So the image on the right hand side is a reversing camera. Image on the left is the bird's eye view image of the car, so you can see parking spaces on the left hand side of it there. It makes it really easy to park, and it goes one step beyond that. If you press the camera button, you then have the 360 camera and a front facing camera. Press it again, you keep the front facing camera, but you also have then a front passenger side view as well. So really very, very easy car to park with all of these extra features. Beneath that we got climate control, so you adjust the temperature with this dial, fan speed over this side, then simply hit AC to turn the air conditioning on. This screen also doubles up as the driver mode screen, so when you push that you can change the different driver setups, so you can have the car in normal, sport or eco, and it will change the setup and drive of the car accordingly. Beneath that we've got the USB and auxiliary input just back here. On the left hand side we've got a 12-volt charging socket. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, and underneath the central armrest we've got driver and passenger heated seats. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.